You could definitely sense the loneliness. We hear about it all the time through the stories of, missing family, friends.
The pandemic has changed how we interact with one another, and that's the reason why many veterans this year are not being honored and shown respect in person around the world. For some, that has just compounded feelings of isolation and loneliness. For many of Canada's veterans, this is already an emotional time. It's proving to be much more difficult this Remembrance Day. Studies show that Canadian veterans are at double the risk of mental illness when compared to the rest of the population, and they experience higher rates of depression, anxiety, and loneliness. More research is being conducted right now to look at the impact of COVID-19 on our veterans. 2020 is also proving to be especially hard for Canada's older veterans who may be isolated in long-term care homes.
There's a commonality there between what our older generation of veterans might be struggling with in terms of how they're lonely long-term care facility, but that it extends downward to our modern day veterans who are often definitely feeling similar loneliness, different but similar loneliness, with the inability to do what they normally do to connect with people.
But across the country, Canadians are doing their part. Outside Sunnybrook, a hospital known for its beginnings as Canada's largest veterans hospital, Canadians planted more than 37,000 flags, a sight many veterans woke up to on November 11th. Meanwhile, in places like Calgary, Vancouver, and Montreal, ceremonies are taking place and being streamed online, with Canadians watching and remembering from coast to coast. But experts warn it's not just this time of year. That loneliness, isolation, and mental health challenges are something veterans deal with all year long.
Self-isolating, this has been part of a reality for many of our injured veterans through the years, in terms of how they've struggled with the effects of their service and all that they've sacrificed. And now, thrown on top of that is the isolating inherent restrictions that COVID has placed on everything.
If you're a veteran feeling overwhelmed, support is available. You can check out the Wounded Warriors Canada website. Kara Campbell, City News, Calgary.